Hello guys, welcome back to our health talk show. Today I would like to share with you guys regarding weight loss without starvation. Again, before sharing start, I would like to need some help from you guys. Click and share this video to people around and let them to have the chance of enjoying our sharing too. And for those two people actually who share the video the most will give a special gift from us. And therefore, the more you sharing the video and the higher chance you win the gift. So what are you waiting for? Just you can start your sharing video, your family, even your friends to come to enjoy our show, and then you have the chance to win our prize. And the winner we will be announcing at the end of the show under this video, the comment box that you can check it out after the end of the show. And if you have any problem or question want to ask regarding our product or during my health sharing, if you have any question, you can drop some comment below as well. We will be answering your question one by one. So it seems like still a lot of people haven't coming in our show. So I will be showing some video regarding pea protein and some calorie promotion we having. So while waiting others to come in, so enjoy the videos.
When it comes to losing weight and increasing lean muscle mass, protein is the single most important nutrient. Consuming enough protein can boost metabolism and reduce appetite. When we think of protein, we tend to think of meat and animal products. However, you can get enough protein daily just from plant-based foods. To maintain an active lifestyle and a healthy weight, I do consume protein shakes on a daily basis, and I would highly recommend the pea protein by Good Morning. This pea protein is a plant-based complete nutrition drink containing 18 types of multigrains, 28 types of mineral and vitamin, and enhanced with all 9 essential amino acids. For someone who is lactose intolerant and has a sensitive stomach, it is perfect because it's gluten-free, dairy-free, and has no GMO protein ingredients. This is a healthy and natural choice of protein for everybody.
Being an actress and standing in front of the camera, I have to maintain a beautiful body shape. That is why I choose Good Morning Pea Protein with complete plant-based nutrition to help achieve my ideal body shape. Natural choice.
So hi guys, welcome back. So for those who just came in, I would like to need some of your help from you guys. Like and share our video to your friends and your family as well. So the more you having sharing the videos and the higher chance to win our small gift today. So let's begin our topic for today, weight loss without starvation. So I believe that actually previously during the MCO, everyone is staying at home and lack of the exercise and just keep eating, so we'll be having the problem of weight gaining. So as well as for now situation, I believe that everyone is back to their work, back to their busy life. So again, we are having the same problem or lack of the time for the exercising. So this weight gaining problem actually has not been solved yet. Okay, so when we talk about weight loss, I believe that everyone want to have a fast effect of the weight loss. So they might be applying some of the method actually we are not aware about actually is unhealthy and it's a wrong method for weight loss. So what kind of unhealthy weight loss method we usually have that we did not aware about it? So the first one is having the slimming or diet pills. I believe that some of the people might be goes for some consumption of the diet and slimming pills. It might be mentioning is no side effects, but because when we eating this kind of slimming and diet pill, especially for we all women, it might be inhibit some of the hormones we may be lead to in future we might be having the pregnancy problems. As well as this kind of slimming and pill, dieting pill might be affecting our liver function. It might slow down our liver function and lead to some future side effect we not aware about it. So the second one is drink more water, which is everyone thought that when they start to feel hungry and they will try to drink more water to get the fullness, so they can think about, oh, I can lack of the eating of the food, so I can lose some weight. So you have to aware about it. Even though we are saying that actually we are recommended 1 day to drink 8 cups of water. Try not to overconsumption until like 4 to 5 liters might be causes you water intoxication, might be also causes edema to occurrence. So be aware of drinking of water. It doesn't mean that the more water you're drinking is the better, is it? So the third one is extreme exercise. So I believe that most of the people did that. Me myself actually before that I did that as well. So actually it's the wrong and unhealthy weight loss method. Why is it we saying that? Because when extreme exercise, it not only will cause you for fat burning, it might be causes you injury as well. Because every exercise, when we want to having exercise, we must be started with the easy one and slowly adding up to the extreme one. Even though it's the exercise hour or exercise times, we also have to increase slowly by slowly. Example, if you never exercise or never having the extreme exercise, you might be started with the easiest one. Example, might slow jogging and then increasing your speed until the running and jogging speeds. So for the exercise times, for example, you never having exercise before, maybe you can start with 2 to 3 5 per week instead of you exercise every day. So the week of exercise, you can slowly to add on to 3 to 4 to 5 per week, like slowly adding on every days. Having exercise is the best. So the other method, weight loss method unhealthy that we not aware about it, is working out with empty stomach. We always think that if we eat the lesser of the calorie we intake, it will cause a weight loss. Actually, it's a wrong mindset concept. So we actually not recommended for having empty stomach before workout, because during our workout we need plenty of the energy to support our whole body to like fat burning, increase the metabolism, everything, carry out all our activities we having. So that we suggested before exercise, it's recommended to take some light meal or some fruits or bananas and or some little of the protein shake before you exercise. The other method, which is the fifth method, which is weight loss method, which is unhealthy, is cutting out carbohydrates or avoid carbohydrates at all. You have to aware about it. Even though we want to have a weight loss, carbohydrate is one of the sources of our energy as well. So we can limit our carbo intake, but try not to avoid carbohydrate as well. But you can choose the carbohydrate from the good sources, for example, for vegetable and whole grains as well. And the sixth method is the stop snacking. Everyone think that once I stop snacking, then I will get the weight loss. Thus, you can enjoy your snacking as well during your weight loss. Just choose the right type of the snacking. So what type of the right type of the snacking and healthy one? We can choose for vegetable, fruits, and the almond or the nuts for the healthy snacking as well. The eighth method is the eating vegans. Actually, eating vegans can be healthy too. Just that it's for those people actually who is like rushing to have a fast effect of the weight loss. They want to see their weight is reduced in the short time. Actually, they will just go for the vegan without proper diet planning, foster them having improper nutrients intake. So it might be for the long term, it might be affect their health, their body health. So the 9th one will be skipping the meal, like they try to skip their breakfast or they try to skip their dinner. So as well as starvation. Actually, starvation and fasting is different. Starvation is you purposely not to take any of food, just one because you want to having the weight loss. You have to know about that. Actually, starvation is not healthy. Okay, so if you think about that starving yourself is the best way to lose your weight, actually you are totally wrong. So according to the study, starvation yourself may cause the death of certain important of our body cells and due to the lack of the glucose and other important nutrients which can further destroy our immunity. So a starvation diet resulting in the weight loss in the muscle mass as well as the water weight because of dehydration. This is why even though you starve yourself, you can see there is a very fast effect of your weight loss. But this weight reduction is come from your water and your muscle mass losing. So you may see your weight is decreasing when you starve yourself, and yet once you back to eating, your weight will rise up and bounce back immediately. So let me show you a diagram. It shows that starvation is not a good idea for weight loss. Why is it we saying that starvation yourself is not a good method for weight loss thing? So you can have a look on this diagram. First, you can see from here, the first one, cut calorie or carbohydrate to lose weight. So you can see from here, when you start starving yourself, which means that you are cutting down your calories and other carbohydrates resources just to get the lost weight effects. So once you starve yourself, you can see your blood sugar will be dropping, your hormones, glucagon is releasing, and your body burns your muscle instead of your fats actually. So at the same time, this can slow down your metabolic rate and you are likely to feel more hungry and out of overeating or suffering deficiency that can affect day to your life. So once you feel hunger, craving begin to intensify. So our body actually is very clever because they will think about you are worrying not to having food and calorie intake during their next meal. So they will keep the calorie to save in their body, so for self-protecting. So this kind of energy calories when our body store in our body itself, for long term it will be not breaking down and burn out and release out from our body, it will accumulate into fat generate. So once we overeating and start back to craving back for carbohydrate foods, our insulin will be released again and our blood sugar will be spiked up. So once you craving back your carbohydrates and your body and body fat actually will start back to increase back. So you can see actually this cycle, the starvation is never the solution. It's because the cycle is keep repeating. When you starve yourself, your blood sugar will drop and your body will burn the muscle instead of the fats, and the energy calorie will be stored in your body, didn't release out, and it will for long term it will accumulate in your body and fat occurrence. So once you starve yourself for the long term, and your craving effect actually will be coming back. So once you craving for carbohydrate food and once you eating back the carbohydrate, and your body weight and the body fat will be increased back. So you can see this cycle is like rolling around and never ends. Okay, so we are not recommended to do not starve yourself for weight loss. And it may give you a result of weight loss, but it will destroy your health and give you the rebound weight gain result, or not able to slim down, and even though it will make you gain more weight. So to lose weight in a healthy way, set your sight on losing about 1 kg of weight per week anymore you will be losing just not your fat but your muscle as well. So at the same time, control your diet and having plenty of the exercise. So always remember, when you're having the healthy diet and plenty of exercise, it not only make you to feel not stressed, and even make you feel less tired as well. So do you guys get the idea how the starvation is not an ideal method for weight loss? So next, I will be sharing some tips for you to how to weight loss without starvation as well and without any stress. So but before that, for those who just came in to our show now, if you haven't shared and liked our video, you can help me do this favor, which is share out our video for your friends and family. Allow them to gain some new health knowledge together with you too. So today we will be giving out some gift to you guys who share the video the most. So do not lose your chance. Faster share the video, and the more the share, you higher the chance you win the prize. So the winner we will be announcing at the below comment box after the end of the show. So try to check it out after the end of the show, and as well as during the show today. If you have any problem or any question want to ask regarding the products or some which is some problems regarding the weight loss method that I'm explaining just now, you can drop a comment below. We will answering your question. Okay, so if you're done sharing, we will proceed our topic. I will share some tips, which is the easy tips for you to weight loss without starvation and without stress, and you can enjoy your weight loss plan. So the first one, what is the first tips will be eating more. Just keep eating. Do not starve yourself. But you have to remember, it's not saying that you can eat whatever. It means that you have to choose the right food. For example, you go for the natural food instead of the high processed food, which is the hot dog, ham that we usually having it, and the high oil and high salt foods. So what kind of food we can be choosing? Like vegetable, fruits, and the whole grains, and all goes for naturally instead of like defined at the food that is at the defined sugar, food additive and food coloring and so on. So in the second one, take your time for eating. Do not try to rushing during your eating. Try to chew and swallow it slowly. Why we say we need to chew our food slowly? Because if you chew your food slowly, and the food can be digested well. So the third tips will be limit your processed food. As I mentioned just now, those food which is added with the additive, MSG, preservative, artificial colors, or high salt and high sugar, try to limit this kind of foods. And the fourth one, choose the right cooking method. If can, try to limit the food dish you use to deep fry and fry. So try to choose the food which is like steam, boil, bake, grill, or stir fry. It will be healthy compared you are using it for deep fry. Or for the fifth tips will be avoiding sugary drinks like carbonated drinks, high refined sugar drinks. Those like example, some of the fruit juice actually is added with the sugar. So try to avoid those fruit juice which added sugar as well. So the sixth one, you can have fun once in a while, which is we call that cheating day. You can have a cheating day once a week or once in a while. For example, you are having your healthy diet every day, but maybe once in a while, example like every weekend, every Saturday or Sunday, you can having some cheating meal, like example enjoying a little bit of fast food, enjoying a little bit of high sugary food. So but not to take it every day. You have to control yourself. So for the 7 tips, having good sleeping quality. Each of us actually must have at least 7 to 8 hours of less sleep per night, because sleep actually can help us to replenish, rejuvenate, and restore our body condition. For example, if you exercise, actually we must having enough of the sleep for our body to rest and recover our body cells and body mass as well. So Actually, a study in the American Journal of the Clinical Nutrition and found out that when people starve of sleep or late night snacking, weight increases and they will be more likely to craving more high carbohydrate foods. So actually in starvation sleeping, it might be an impact of your hunger, your fullness, hormones and stress hormone. It might spider up your this kind of hormone to make you when you get too little of sleep. So it may cause you worse because you will be craving more high carbohydrate foods. So number 8 tips will be having sufficient water intake. Do not overconsumption water intake as I mentioned just now. It might be cause you having edema or water intoxication. Actually, water is a natural appetite suppressant, adding weight loss. So if water itself actually can help you to increase your metabolism as well. Number 9 will be exercising. Exercise, you can go for cardio exercise, you can go for flexible exercise, you can go for strength training exercise as well. First of all, you can if you do not exercise for long term or you never exercise before, we are recommended that you can starting with 1 to 2 days per week, slowly adding to 3 to 4 days per week, and slowly adding on to every day having exercise. So we are recommended to start with the easy exercise, for example like slow walking, fast walk, and then jogging and then running. Other than that, like for example if you want to have like muscle, you want to have the body shape, it look fit, we are recommended you having the cardio and strength training at the same time, because during the cardio exercising actually is increase up your metabolism and increase up your stamina. Other than that, if you didn't having the muscle training, muscle strength training exercise, your muscle might be very hard to be built up. So if you want to have a fit and muscular body shape, you are recommended to take cardiovascular and muscle strength exercise together. But you have to aware about it. When you're doing your muscle strength training, we are recommended you having a coach to guide you for the muscle strength training. Try not to do the muscle strength exercise training by yourself without the coach guide, because it might be causes you using the wrong way to carry out the dumbbell or the weight components. It might be hurts yourself, hurts your muscle as well as hurts your bones as well. Okay, so come to number 10. The number 10 will be cut out the refined carbohydrate and sugars. Actually, a lot of people when they think about want to be having the weight loss, they will think about avoid the carbohydrate totally. So actually, we can have the carbohydrate as well, because carbohydrate help us to provide energy for our body and increase our metabolism as well. So you must choose the right carbohydrate for doing your weight loss planning. So for example, what kind of refined carbohydrate and sugar we usually having? For example, like white bread, white rice, and the crackers and biscuits. Actually, it all came from the refined carbohydrates. It might spike up your blood sugar level, and it will lead you to overeating and over consuming the excess calories. So we are recommended you choose the carbohydrate sources came from the whole grains, because whole grain itself actually contain 100% nutrients and it consists of high fiber as well. The carbo will provide you energy, increase the metabolism to boost up your fat burning. If you didn't have if your metabolism lower down, your fat burning actually might be affected. It will slow down the fat burning. It will cause you end up the weight cannot be. You have the difficulty for weight loss. So need to choose the right carb from the whole grains or vegetable as well, which is a high fiber. So for example, I would like to recommend for our morning pea protein actually contain 18 types of the grains with 5 color of the phytonutrients. Actually, phytonutrients is the plant chemical that is provide the plants with colors and flavor and protective properties from viruses and bacteria. So each color of these grains actually is rich in specific nutrients that help to vitalize our 5 principal organs in body. So what are the 5 organs? You can see the diagram here. So from this diagram, you can see that actually the food with red is good for our hearts, and white food actually is good for our lungs, and black color foods like black sesame actually is good for our kidneys, and the brown and yellowish food actually is good for our spleen and stomach, as well as green food actually is good for our liver as well. Okay, so other than whole grains, actually you may get carbohydrate sources from vegetable as well. So tips 11, it will be increase your fiber intake. Vegetable, fruits, beans, nuts, legumes, and seeds actually is a good sources of our fiber intake. So actually fiber differentiate into 2 types. One is soluble, one is insoluble. Insoluble actually can help food to pass through our digestive system to reduce the constipation, improve our digestion, boost up our bowel movement for the better digestion. So for the soluble fibers actually help us to eliminate the fats and lower the cholesterol. So actually doing our weight loss, we need to consume more fiber is because thanks to the soluble fiber, because sugar and fats enter your bloodstream at a slower rate and giving you a steady supply of the energy. You won't feel tiredness and you will feel fullness for the long term. So when you eat the food that is lack of the fiber, your blood sugar actually will spike out quickly and cause you feel tired and hunger very fast. The fullness will not last longer. So it will cause you for overeating and consuming excess of the calories will make you weight gain problem. According to the study as well, actually each person must be having at least 25 grams of the fiber per day. But actually according to the studies, most of the people at our Malaysian, actually we only consuming 10 to 15 grams fiber per day. So come to tips 12. The tip 12 is having protein every meal. So protein actually is an essential part of a healthy diet. However, protein at all our meal times, it will help you to accelerate our weight loss planning. So it leaves you to having the feeling full for longer time, and it help you to lower your total body fats. It also help you to prevent the urge to tuck into something fattening or fried foods, and if you eat in moderation, you will also be able to lose weight faster as well. So here are some suggestions of protein-rich swipes you can make to your daily life. So actually protein, we are suggested you can take it from plant-based or animal-based, is because when we consume the protein take from the animal sources, actually we are consuming high cholesterol and high fats as well together in it. So you have to get an idea of it, because insufficient protein will slow down our metabolism, which causes difficulty for our fat burning and will difficulty our weight loss planning. On the other hand, if we having the protein sources from the plant-based, actually it will not cause us allergy problem, and it's easy to digest and being absorbed by our body. So what kind of protein from the plant-based you can get it from? For example, you can get it from the quinoa, you can get it from the amaranth, and so on. For example, like our pea protein. Actually, protein have what benefits for our body. First of all, you have to know about actually protein is an important component for our human body, which help us to build and repair our tissue, because every single cell in our body actually is made up from protein. So if we have insufficient protein, it may affect our body cells reparation and regeneration, and as well as our immunity might be lower as well. So what is the protein benefit for our human body? First is building muscle. Second is build and repair our tissues. Third is support our bone health and boost up your immunity. As well as protein can help us to regulate our hormones for our better organ function. And proteins help us to grow and develop, especially with the kids, adolescents. At the same time, protein is very important for us during our exercise. Because during the exercise, our muscle tissue might be injured or destroyed. So this protein actually can help us to boost up our muscle and body cell reparation and building up our muscle. So come to why we are recommended to take pea and soy protein, like our good morning pea protein 18 grains. Because pea protein actually can help us to build up our muscle mass, and pea protein contain branches of the amino acids and they help us to for muscle growth, preserve our muscle mass and stimulate the fat store during the weight loss. So actually pea protein is very recommended for muscle building and weight loss is because pea protein itself actually containing 9 essential amino acids. This amino acid actually cannot generate and create by our body. We need to get it from our food. So actually the pea protein itself is already contain the complete 18 type of amino acid with essential one and the non-essential one. Meanwhile, high protein can help you to improve your body composition so that this pea protein 18 grain actually is your best companion for your weight management. So pea protein 18 grains is very convenient, it's easy to prepare, and it's delicious and tasty. And provide a complete nutrients, provide a good source of the protein and the carbo, provide the fiber, provide your fullness, and do not worry starving yourself. So I hope today's sharing tips can help you to enjoy your weight loss journey without any starvation, without any stress. You can enjoy your journey. So today my sharing will come to the end. Before I end, I would like to need some help from you guys. Actually, if you have any question regarding our product, or maybe drop order for our pea protein or any other good morning product, you can PM us. We will reply you through Facebook Messenger, as well as you can drop your opinion at the comment below, because we need some of your help to let us know actually what kind of the health knowledge, or maybe some health problem issue, or any topics you wish to know more about it, or you are more interested with. You can just drop a comment or just PM us regarding what kind of the topic actually you are more interested, so that maybe we can next time to share with the more interesting topic with you guys. So here is my sharing. So thanks for watching. So see you next time. Bye.